There is a beautiful Friday view of the Suncoast looking out over the Van Wezel and the bay. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, we hope.
Yes.
Great weekend to go out and about. And of course, the Suncoast restaurant scene just keeps getting better. A classic part of downtown Sarasota is expanding east to Lakewood Ranch. The Side and Sticker family announced that its newest restaurant will be called Libby's Neighborhood Brasserie at the newly developed corner of Lorraine Road and University Parkway. This will be the fifth restaurant in the family's group that also includes Libby's Cafe and Bar in Southside Village, Louis Modern, Muse at the Ringling, and of course, Oak and Stone. It's nice to see that Libby's will have a second location in that area of Lakewood Ranch.
Yes, it's really, everything seems to be expanding out that way.
And I'm happy to see, because I know several businesses have made the move to Lakewood Ranch, abandoning their original spot. So I'm happy to see that this will be a second Libby's location.
An extension.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Dante's Den is out in right on the line of Bradenton and Mayaca, and we are platinum customers of Wawa. So this is absolutely wonderful to have Libby's to be out there. That would be magnificent.
You're taking a step up.
Yeah, we're moving on up.
Well, and especially, I mean, you know, there's no denying that as you get to that section of Lakewood Ranch, there are a lot of chain restaurants, and there's nothing wrong with chain restaurants, but it's nice to see a locally owned restaurant that's going to be over in that area.
I will admit, I do live out in Lakewood Ranch, and my friend is actually coming this weekend, and I was like, what do you want to do? And she said something you can only do in Sarasota.
Yeah.
So those are perfect that they're out there by me, and I can take all my friends who come and visit me and show them what is local.
Because otherwise it'll just look like another Florida boulevard, you know, with a Roby Tuesdays and every other chain. So it's nice to see. We're excited about that move. An historic space in downtown Sarasota is being revived again. This is great news. I'm very happy about this one. The Sarasota Times building, the former Sarasota Times, on 1st Street. It was most recently the former home of Ceviche Tapas Bar and Restaurant. It is almost done being renovated. It will reopen later this fall as Sage, a new restaurant. Executive Chef Christopher Cavelli, a friend of our show, of course, will be in charge. The restaurant will also include event space on the 3rd floor and a rooftop bar. So if you're not familiar with this location, this is across from Social on 1st, just down from Florida Studio Theater. I love this space. I've always loved it, and it's sat empty for so long.
Oh, yes, but what a history. I got to tour it once when I was doing stories about historic Sarasota, and it is awesome what history it holds. So it'll be great to go in there for another use. I will be right there when it opens.
Yes.
And that rooftop.
The roof is
the
fantastic.
rooftop was magnificent.
Do you remember when that was the highest rooftop view that we had in downtown? And
no,
it's, what, 3
I don't. I'm not that old.
And with Chris Cavelli, you know, leading it, I think I've wanted to see that become an open restaurant again for so long, and I'm glad that it's waited until what feels like going to be the right move. So
I love it when we can use historic buildings like this, so everybody can get in and appreciate the history and have a wonderful meal.
Yes, and we should say, while it's great that a couple of these, you know, new restaurants are having new life, it has also been a little sad to see some of our favorite restaurants go, like Mosaic closed in downtown Sarasota. We also saw the Table close at the Table Creekside. So it's nice to see the addition of some new ones, but you know, Marcia, I know that you're a fan of some of the smaller, you know, locally owned places.
I think because it's still family, they still recognize you when you walk in. And if you ask them, gee, I'd like to have something a little special, they'll make it for you. I will miss Mosaic, and I will miss the Table very, very much. So I hope the other little small restaurants still keep going.
Yes, and that's a good reason to remind everyone that if you love a restaurant, go visit it. They need you now.